Amid today's global energy crisis, uranium is emerging as one of the world's most strategic energy resources. A single small uranium pellet contains hidden power equivalent to tons of fossil fuels. But behind this enormous energy lies an extremely complex and tightly controlled technological process. The United States has built a vast and highly secured chain of operations that stretches from uranium mines deep beneath the earth to advanced enrichment facilities capable of processing tens of thousands of tons of uranium every year. Are you curious about how this incredibly sophisticated process actually works? Join Mandarin Tech as we break it down in a simple and fascinating way. You may have heard that uranium is the primary radioactive element used in nuclear weapons, but you might not fully understand what it actually is. Uranium is a naturally radioactive heavy metal with a silvery gray color, and it is commonly found in ores such as uraninite. Today, the world's largest uranium deposits are mainly located in countries like Canada, Kazakhstan, and Australia. Uranium mainly exists in two primary isotopes: uranium-238, which makes up about 99.3%, and uranium-235. However, uranium-235 is the isotope capable of triggering nuclear fission, a process in which a heavy atom like uranium splits apart, releasing an enormous amount of heat along with powerful radioactive particles that can cause cancer in humans. To harness energy from uranium, the material must first be enriched, meaning the proportion of uranium-235 in the mixture is increased from 0.7% to around 3 to 5%. What is truly astonishing is that just 1 gram of enriched uranium can release as much energy as more than 3 tons of oil, making it one of the most concentrated energy sources humanity has ever discovered. The path to producing one of the most powerful energy sources in the world begins in mines located about 450 meters deep underground. In the United States, many important uranium mines are found in the Powder River Basin in the state of Wyoming, which is considered the country's largest uranium mining center today, supplying raw material for the nation's nuclear energy industry. Deep underground, uranium ore deposits lie hidden beneath layers of sandstone saturated with groundwater, where pressure remains extremely high. To reach this zone without causing collapses or flooding, engineers use ultra-durable drill bits made from tungsten carbide, an extremely hard alloy, tough and solid like a steel fist. These drill bits cut through the rock layer by layer, creating hundreds of small boreholes during the process. These holes not only allow access to the uranium ore body, but also make it possible to install specialized steel pipes inside them. These pipes are used to extract heat from deep underground, gradually freezing the entire area surrounding the uranium ore layer. Every 1.5 meters of drilling, workers must attach another section of pipe to the drill. Reaching a single borehole depth of up to 130 meters can take as long as 8 continuous days. Meanwhile, the entire mine requires more than 200 such pipes to keep the extraction process running. After that, a calcium chloride solution cooled to about -30 degrees Celsius is carefully pumped underground to freeze the soil and the surrounding groundwater around the ore body. This process gradually forms a solid ice barrier that completely surrounds the deposit, preventing dangerous cavities or unexpected water leaks. It is a modern and advanced mining technique that helps protect both the miners and the fragile natural environment around the site. Once the ground has been fully stabilized, high-powered drilling rigs are brought in to begin creating a series of guide holes. These holes are gradually widened and deepened until they become large access shafts leading directly to the uranium ore body. After the initial exploratory hole is precisely aligned and reinforced, a reaming drill continues deeper underground. This equipment uses a high-speed rotating drill combined with powerful water jets. The water serves two main purposes: cooling the drilling area under extreme conditions and carrying broken rock fragments back to the surface. The entire system is designed to operate continuously in a hazardous radioactive environment, so no workers need to be directly present in the risk zone. Chunks of raw rock containing uranium are drawn up through specialized suction pipes or fall into large underground storage chambers. From there, they are transported out of the mining area using special vehicles with thick lead shielding or through fully enclosed conveyor systems. At key transfer points, the containers must pass strict radiation inspections before being sent to specialized processing facilities. Small trains operating inside the mine pull a series of connected carts, each filled with uranium ore, up to a transfer station on the surface. There, an automated system tilts the carts to dump the ore into specialized trucks, ready to transport it to a processing plant located just a few kilometers away. On average, the mine can extract and transport between 500 and 1,000 tons of raw uranium ore each day. When the uranium separation plant is reached, tons of raw ore are poured directly onto a modern conveyor system that connects the different sections of the facility. In the first stage, the ore passes through a primary crusher equipped with large steel gears that spin continuously, breaking the large rock chunks into smaller pieces. As the material continues moving along the conveyor, each piece of rock is reduced to a size of about 2 to 5 centimeters. Next, the ore is carefully fed into a massive ball mill, where thousands of solid iron balls made from hardened steel, each weighing several kilograms, spin continuously at very high speed. Under the powerful and constant impacts between the rotating balls and the rock fragments, the ore is gradually crushed into a fine, uniform powder with a texture similar to coarse sand. At this stage, the material is ready to enter the complex chemical process used to extract the valuable uranium. After the uranium ore has been finely ground, it is mixed with water in large industrial mixing tanks to form a thick, dense mixture known as slurry. The main purpose of this step is to make the material easier to transport and to prepare it for the important uranium separation stages that follow. The mixture is then carefully fed into a spiral classifier, where slowly rotating spiral blades push the slurry gradually upward along the inclined channel. During this process, the heavier sand particles settle firmly at the bottom. During the chemical extraction stage, the uranium-bearing slurry is carefully pumped into massive industrial reaction tanks, where a series of complex chemical reactions take place. To activate these reactions, specialized chemicals such as sulfuric acid, manganese dioxide, and iron salts are added in precise amounts. These chemicals trigger reactions that convert impurities into stable, insoluble forms. Through this process, unwanted minerals like iron, manganese, and silicon are effectively removed, leaving behind a purified liquid solution in which the uranium remains fully dissolved. The extracted uranium solution is then carefully transferred into massive industrial evaporation tanks, where a steady evaporation process takes place over about 12 to 24 hours. In the beginning, the solution contains around 85 to 90% water. As the temperature inside the tanks rises above 800 degrees, most of the water gradually evaporates, leaving behind a thick, paste-like material with a distinctive yellow color. This yellow color comes from the uranyl ion, a form of uranium that naturally produces a faint fluorescent yellow glow, similar to the color of turmeric. The final product of this stage is known as yellowcake uranium, a thick paste-like material that is later dried into a fine powder containing up to 80% purified uranium. However, yellowcake cannot be enriched directly. It must first be converted into uranium hexafluoride, a highly volatile and reactive compound. To do this, the yellowcake is dissolved using strong hydrofluoric acid and then heated to about 56 degrees Celsius inside a durable stainless steel reactor, turning it into a gas. This gas is then stored safely in completely sealed steel cylinders. Because this unstable compound can react violently even with a tiny amount of water, so producing extremely dangerous and toxic gases. The UF6 gas is then carefully fed into high-capacity centrifuges that spin at extremely high speeds, reaching more than 50,000 revolutions per minute. The purpose of this process is to separate the different uranium isotopes. Uranium-235, which is lighter than uranium-238, tends to concentrate near the central axis of the spinning chamber. By collecting gas precisely from this central region, enriched uranium can be obtained for the next stages. The remaining uranium-238 is safely transferred to separate storage areas under strict protection. The enriched uranium reaches a uranium-235 concentration of about 3 to 5%, which is sufficient for use as fuel in civilian nuclear reactors. The resulting material usually appears dark gray and looks like a very fine metallic powder. This uranium is then carefully packed into specialized steel containers that resemble industrial oil drums. Each container is sealed with a lid welded using automated technology, and then inspected with specialized sensors to detect any possible leaks. The outside of the container is marked with radiation warning labels and traceability codes. With this system, the entire process of transportation and storage is maintained at the highest level of safety. After enrichment, uranium-235 is converted into uranium dioxide, a dark gray fine powder. This powder is fed into specialized presses, where rotating heads apply extremely high pressure to compress it into small cylindrical fuel pellets. Each pellet is roughly the size of a medical capsule. The pressing process must ensure that every pellet is perfectly uniform, because even a tiny variation can directly affect the reactions inside a nuclear reactor. The compressed uranium pellets are then carefully placed into a high-temperature sintering furnace, where they are heated to about 1,600 degrees Celsius for 5 to 7 hours. This crucial process allows the uranium dioxide particles to bond tightly together, forming a much stronger and more stable structure. As a result, the finished fuel pellets can withstand the extremely high temperatures and pressures inside a nuclear reactor. After sintering and strict quality control, the uranium dioxide pellets are carefully inserted into metal tubes made of zirconium. This special metal can withstand extremely high temperatures and, most importantly, does not absorb neutrons during nuclear reactions. This property helps maintain stability inside the reactor. Each zirconium tube usually contains about 30 tightly packed fuel pellets, maximizing space and heat transfer efficiency. Once filled, both ends of the tube are sealed using automated laser welding to prevent any risk of radiation leakage or performance loss. Dozens of these fuel rods are then assembled into a grid-like structure known as a fuel assembly. These assemblies form the core components that supply energy to modern nuclear reactors around the world. Once all technical requirements are fully met, the fuel assembly is carefully packaged and prepared for delivery to a nuclear reactor. Just one such assembly can generate enough electricity to supply around 100 households for an entire year. This clearly demonstrates the immense power of nuclear energy. The fuel assemblies are carefully placed inside the reactor core, where powerful nuclear fission reactions take place. During this process, neutrons collide with uranium-235 atoms, causing them to split into two smaller parts. This releases a huge amount of heat along with new neutrons, which helps sustain the continuous chain reaction. The enormous heat produced is then transferred into a complex heat exchange system, where water is boiled to generate high-pressure steam. This steam spins massive turbines connected to large generators, producing electricity. A single nuclear reactor can generate between 750 and 1,200 megawatts of electricity, enough to power an entire modern city. After about a year of operation, the fuel assemblies have consumed most of the uranium-235 inside them. However, they remain extremely hot and still contain highly radioactive materials. Although nuclear energy is considered one of the most powerful energy sources in the world and offers many benefits, have you ever wondered what would really happen if nuclear materials were leaked? And how serious the consequences could be? Today, how are countries dealing with radioactive waste, and is recycling nuclear fuel truly possible? So you've just followed the entire journey of uranium all the way to nuclear fuel, a process that combines advanced technology with extremely strict control at every stage. From a mineral that lies quietly deep underground, uranium is transformed into a powerful energy source capable of changing the world. If you found this journey fascinating and want to continue exploring how other remarkable elements are produced, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next videos from Mandarin Tech.